Okay, so the next part we're going to fit is the roof of the canopy. So we've laid the canopy down in front here. It is upside down at the moment, but we've just done that to protect the sprinkler heads that we've put into the garden for you. To put it together, you're going to require 2 100mm square drives, your square drive which is supplied, and the 3 120mm bolts, washers and nuts which are supplied and on the component list for you. So what we'll do first of all is we're going to pick the roof up and we're going to flip it over 180. Now the irrigation at this point is out towards the front of the garden, and that's correct, that's how you want it orientated. And what you're going to simply do is lift it up and put the back of the roof on top of the back wall. Front of it should sit nicely on the front vertical struts. So the first part that I like to fit is the screws that are going to go down through the roof and into the vertical strut. So before you do that, I always want to make sure that this outer edge and front face are nice and square. If you do that, the pre-drilled holes should line up quite nicely. You can flip that polycarb back. And screw that one off. And just do the same, exactly the same at this end. Make sure the outer edge and the front edge are nice and flush. And fit that 100mm square drive in there. Right, once you've done that, you need to bolt the roof to the back wall. So if we grab the 120mm bolts, you'll have a lock nut and 2 washers for each. So there's 3 to put along the back wall, 1 at either end and 1 in the middle. So I just tend to undo the lock nuts and take 1 of the washers off. So I've got 1 bolt and 1 washer. Just do that all the way along. Starting at one end, again you can flip that polycarb back and you'll see some pre-drilled bolt holes. So a good thing to do is just make sure that that end's flush and the inside edge of the roof and back wall are nice and flush, and they should line up. Now you can, if you want to make life a bit easier, just push that bolt through and actually lift the roof up a little bit and you'll see that bolt line up and drop through. I do tend to do the 2 end ones first and come back to the middle. And you can manipulate the roof and back wall a bit if you need to, just to make sure they line up. Through they go. Once you've done that, if you get someone helping you, you need a 10mm ring spanner if you have one, a socket if you have one, or even a crescent will be fine. And if you just get the person helping you to hold the 2 bits of polycarb for the roof and wall, I just tend to fit your last washer and your lock nut, and whatever tooling you have, you can screw that up. So just do them firm, they don't need to be over tight, just nice and firm. do the other end, or if you wish you may go to the middle. Get that out the right way. And the same for the middle one. And that's the fitting of the roof onto the canopy. Okay, so the next part we're going to do is just to screw off the polycarb that we'd left available to put the screws in as we joint that together. So the polycarb's got some pre-drilled holes in it, exactly where you need to fit those screws. And they're in the flat pack for you. There's a dome washer and a 45mm square drive screw. So you'll have one at the front of on the roof, and you just want to make those nice and snug so the dome just starts to mould with the polycarb. And you'll have 4 to fit down the back wall. So that's the row in the middle section, and then you'll just have at the other end as well. And last one around the front in the middle. And once you've fitted those, that's all the polycarb screwed off, ready for the next stage.